You're tired, exhausted, wired, and very uncomfortable, but you haven't been sleeping well for a long, long time. What's going on? Why don't we feel sleepy, and how can we sleep again consistently? For those of you new to the channel, my name is John. I had chronic insomnia for over 7 years, and now I help other people overcome their own insomnia when sleep hygiene, medication, and CBTI don't. Although we should feel very sleepy when sleep hasn't been happening to us, usually when we have insomnia, we don't feel sleepy, but worn out, fatigued, and extremely on edge, like it's impossible to relax. This is the result of hyperarousal, which is when our nervous system believes we are in a state of danger, so we feel that constant sense of alertness. So why aren't we able to sleep? The answer is simple. Hyperarousal is very good at blocking our sleep drive. When we have this chronic long-term issue where we cannot sleep, believe it or not, the issue usually isn't due to a broken sleep drive. Your sleep drive is most likely excellent, but we have our hyperarousal blocking it. For everyone who I know personally who overcame insomnia for good, and it's a lot of them, they didn't really lose the ability to sleep. Although that was a fear that almost all of them had, myself included, when I was going through insomnia. So where did all this come from? I'm going to say something that might sound woo-woo, but please bear with me. It comes from the fact that we haven't been sleeping great, that makes sense, and we have become especially sensitive to the idea of losing sleep. This is important because if we are sensitive to the idea of losing sleep, then when we go to bed, we do so feeling like there's a lot on the line. Now, sometimes people will say something along the lines of, maybe, but I'm not particularly anxious or scared. In those cases, it's hard to imagine then why those people might be spending so much time trying to investigate how to make sleep happen. Usually, there is some sort of underlying lack of acceptance around losing sleep. So what do we do about it? There's a good chance during our struggles with insomnia that we have picked up a lot of safety behaviors to try to make sleep happen and control it. This can look like quitting coffee, taking multiple supplements or medications, buying sleep hygiene gear. It makes sense for us to try these things out because there's a lot of high-quality research that objectively proves that this stuff increases sleep quality and duration, and sometimes these things even work for a little bit. We take the pill and we fall asleep. Great. But big picture, what they do is they further reinforce this complicated relationship that we've developed around sleep. We get some small tangible benefit, but the psychological tax in playing around with these sort of solutions usually far outweighs the benefits, because what almost always happens is that when our sleep starts to dip, we say, maybe I should double the supplement dosage, or maybe I should try out a new medication, maybe I should look into improving my sleep hygiene. And then the rabbit hole investigation has already begun. The more we shed these efforts in trying to make sleep happen and instead going back to living our lives in the way that we want, with more freedom, as if insomnia wasn't a part of our lives, is usually much, much more helpful. For example, maybe it's not the best thing to cancel those late night plans with your friends to help try to protect your sleep. That only usually reinforces the issue. What's much more helpful is to live our lives, even if there is a chance that it could disrupt our sleep. The more we show ourselves that this temporary bad relationship with sleep isn't as much of a problem as we thought, the more helpful that is. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Here at Insomnia to Peace, I help people overcome their insomnia for good.